Hey guys, so this one is going to be option A. Do you see me? This one, buckle in, because this was kind of intense. This one is going to be a discussion, a two expanded paragraph. What this one explores is how you are represented in the world. You exist, according to existentialism, in different states. For example, hi, I'm Professor Perez. You are going to create a concept of me in your mind based on our interaction as teacher-student. And that concept is going to out in the world and it's going to exist. No matter what I do, I can't erase that concept now. I also, poof, exist as a concept as a wife because I'm married. I also exist as a mother because I have two adult kids. And I am a guardian to my pet. I am my pet's world when it's snack time. So you do see I exist, but then I also exist when I cut somebody off with my car. I am a derogatory term at that point. And I also have an understanding of who I am. And all of these existences are constantly a confliction when I think about them. I'm thinking, man, what do they think about me? Or, man, I think they think that about me, or that's not right. So, for existentialism, how you exist and how you experience humanity is the point of existentialism. So, it's a really fascinating time. There's whole philosophy classes dedicated to just existentialism. But for this one, you guys are going to dive into three areas. So, I have created three options. You pick one. Now, two of these are created by students. One of them was created by me. So I'm going to do me first. So I created this one right here. Let me tell you, I had to read this in college. I hated this book. It's so dry. Kafka, why are you so descriptive? I get it. It doesn't take 10 pages to describe a door handle. But I ended up watching the movie. There's several versions of it, and it grew on me. And I was like, yeah, this is about a man who gets picked up and he's put on trial and he never knows why. In fact, let me see, I think I opened it for us. I did. So this is the one that I watched, and there's different versions of it out there. But yeah, basically he's picked up. As you can see, like right here, he doesn't know why. He has to go on trial. And through this entire trial, nobody's telling him what he's guilty for. And everyone keeps trying to tell him the kind of person that he is. Even his girlfriend, who's not his girlfriend, but it's weird. So talk about just having an outside, just identity crisis. So there are different versions of this movie. I haven't seen that version before, but that's what this one is about. So you are going to answer these questions, and you're going to talk about that. So you can find them up here, or you might have another spot to find them. So here is about the author, and there's even an introduction lecture by Martin Affogato. So let me tell you about him. He is a guest host for us. He was actually one of my previous students, and he came up with this assignment. He did this assignment himself because it was choose your own adventure type of assignment, and it was so good. Like his this right here, just chef's kiss. It was perfect. So I approached him and said, hey, let's turn this into an assignment. And he was like, okay, sure. I got nothing going on this weekend. So what he did was he did his assignment right here on the movie Persona. And we got together and he created these questions for you after you watch the movie. Now, unfortunately, I have not been able to find a free version of it. But here are links to it to kind of show you where it's at. Maybe you have the subscription to these already. I watched this one. I'll be honest, I didn't know anything about this movie until he told me about it, and this is very surreal. Like, this movie messes with your head, and it definitely you're not gonna guess the end, that's for sure. So I would watch it. I would definitely let him guide you in his introduction video, and then you'll be answering these questions and then posting your stuff. So it's a really interesting one. He did I found a fantastic job. Now this bad one comes from my kid. I told you I have two adult kids. One of them is a religious studies major, but they were also a big fan of animation. And they were always sending me just the weirdest stuff. Um, Cartoons are definitely not for kids anymore. So for this one, we've kind of, so again, piggybacking Kafka is this one. And they said, hey, I know you love Kafka. That was a strong word. They're like, you should watch this cartoon of it. And what? I had read Kafka's Metamorphosis before, and the visual of the short story was so crazy. Like, what? So for this one right here, you're going to familiarize yourself with the short cartoons. You can see they're all kind of short. This one right here, I love this guy. He does a commentary on Metamorphosis. And then here's two others that they turn on to me. And here's some questions for you to read, reflect, and respond to. But basically with the short animations, what they're talking about here is existence. What does it mean to exist in multiple existences, like I was describing at the beginning of this video? So, long story short, for this one, you are picking one of these and writing your response on, and using these materials as a springboard. And if you find others you're welcome to, then you're going to write your reflection and post it for us. So, okay, that's this one.